Thanks for voting on the poll, guys. We got A-Ward and Hollow winning from The Cage, Black Ice Cartel. Yeah, I love filming. So, little backstory. The Cage was started by John Doe. They did their first one, not in a cage, but in like an elevator shaft.
Hey yo! Oh shit!
And then,
hey yo! Right?
I think it was QP Quantum, and then the second one was in the cage with JC and Quantum, and then they did their first cage event. I think last year. I think it was last year in the wintertime, with Rock and Bankhead, a bunch of other super fire battles, and then they brought it back with this one. Hollow and
QP
A-Ward
wasn't in the cage, right? That was on stage.
Yeah, that was in Brooklyn.
But it was Black Ice Cartel.
Yeah, it was
just
Black
wasn't
Ice.
in the cage.
Yeah, it was in Brooklyn.
That was a crazy battle.
That was a crazy battle. But yeah, this event was fire.
Wait, what
you
city
filmed
was
this
it
battle?
in?
Yeah, I filmed this
What
battle.
city was it in?
This is in Milwaukee.
Did you do all that shit?
Did
you
you
do all that?
Yeah, it was fun.
So they asked you to do that?
What do you mean?
This specific league asked you to do all this shit?
Oh, no. Me and John Doe kind of like came together and we like thought of like the best way to shoot it, and he's like, whatever you need. I'm like, oh, cool. It'd be like cool to get a Dana dolly outside of the cage, like, panning through the cage so you could see the cage moving. John Doe owns this cage too. He built this cage specifically for this.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's
it's
amazing.
fucking heavy, dude. It's not like light. You look at it, you're like, maybe it'd be light. Like you can move it. Like you could jump on it and hang on it like Spider-Man. It like would not fall. So it's like for like UFC fighting, but he built it for battle rap.
How did he do? Oh, he built it for battle rap.
Yeah, it's crazy. They built it like the day before. It's super fucking awesome. Love filming for those guys. Black Ice, the truth.
Yeah. It gives them a little variation too, sets them apart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doesn't just look like a standard battle. Like I fuck with that.
It's so dope to encounter people, well, just in general, but especially in battle rap, who are like genuinely have a vision for shit.
Facts.
Yeah.
There's so many people that are just like, I don't know, I just want to do something cool. And
Yeah.
It's like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
but like
totally.
when people have, Remy's pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Like Remy has a vision.
Yep.
For like promo materials and shit,
Yeah.
and then like John Doe, talking to him, he always has a vision for something, which is hard, bro. When you create space to like have a vision,
it is, and especially in battle rap where it's like people aren't really open to like new stuff.
100%.
Oh, what's this? This sucks. It's not what we're used to. It's trash. That you have to like beat them over the head with it. And they're like, oh, go back to that. What we used to hate.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But yeah, John Doe's the man. Black Ice is fucking fire. Yeah, super fucking dope. Have either you guys battled in Black Ice before?
I have once.
Who did you battle?
Showstopper, I think.
Oh, you battled Showstopper?
Yeah, they treat people well there, man. Milwaukee's cool, bro. Milwaukee's
cool.
really dope.
They got a really dope crowd. I think.
What state is Milwaukee?
Wisconsin.
So
I think something about the Midwest, they like have really good crowds. It's like Milwaukee and Detroit, awesome crowds, super respectful. Like I think at both of the first cage event, I want to say there was like 700 people there or something like that.
Damn.
We didn't
That's
use
just
mics.
popping.
Didn't use mics. And then at the first Calico event in Detroit, still outside, didn't use mics. There was 1,000 people there.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy. And they're just, people are quiet.
If you're in the back, it's chalked.
Yeah, it sucks. You can't really hear unless somebody's like, like Yoshi is battling or Chirac, and like they're like not projecting, and you just can't hear. You kind of shit out of luck. But
that's amazing that they packing their venues like that.
Facts,
Shout out to Black Ice Cartel and the other league that you just mentioned out there, man.
Yeah, Black
Super.
Black Mafia. All right, let's get it.
Oh yeah, Black Mafia.
I love you. Let's go.
Oh, I haven't seen this battle yet. I haven't seen all the edits. That's the cool thing about John Doe.
I thought he.
Okay, so that's what.
Yeah,
that's
what
what
he
I
was
was
asking. Yeah.
I'm like, because you don't do all that shit.
I don't edit them. Black
Okay.
Ice still.
Black
John
Ice
Doe does.
hits them with the in Gates of the Garden. They be doing all that.
Yeah, John Doe does.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, we've kind of like worked together a little bit, but he's really like, he has full creative control over how it turns out. So I'm kind of excited to see.
Shout out to Steve the G. He put up 2. He said, Avo, tell him the hoodies you and John Doe had on. Cry laughing face.
Oh yeah, so he made hoodies for like the film team that on the back it said active shooters.
Oh, fire.
So I wore it to the airport,
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It's crazy.
I said, Hollow the Dawn versus Ill Will. Classic. On that same card.
Ooh, he's wearing the Raptors, the Pat Stay jersey. That shit is
before it dropped too.
I need one.
Classic. Hollow the Dawn versus Ill Will. Classic. On that same card, Big K versus A Ward, you got your ass whipped. Semis down, we rest stop sitting for the next top Christian. With that being said, push me to the edge, I get the X-Pac flipping. I said, shit, this a octagon. I feel like the Rock in the ring. They want to see us free. Well, just know, if I come off the top, it's going to sting.
It's cool. I like that.
I like that.
He's like
different.
Yeah, it's different. He's gotten like a lot more refined in his style over the years because I feel like before he was just doing like gunshot sounds,
right.
but now like it does complement everything they're doing.
If I come off the top,
Yeah, bring those back for sure.
top is going to sting. I'm a hitman, I was booked to kill. I'm a hitman, I was booked to kill. Got John Doe and put a tag on toe. He foot the bill. I said, get the point,
Somebody
dude.
waving
Jason.
a flag.
I was just gonna
I was
ask,
like, because I thought that was a visual effect.
Dude,
at
I
first.
love this shit. Like, he's a guy that his job is. They have this huge Black Ice Cartel flag that they just wave.
Fire.
It's so fucking cool, dude.
that's
like
sick.
the whole like their scene up there is just really neat.
High
It's
production
like people are
value.
just into it.
That's fine.
Dang.
Is this the card?
No. He did battle. It wasn't this card though.
Okay.
The Dolly pardon shots too, like where it's going past.
Well,
the,
just
like,
know,
right here.
if I come off the top, it's going
Right
to
here,
sting.
like going through.
I'm a hitman, I was booked to kill. I'm a hitman, I was booked to kill. Got John Doe and put a tag on toe. He foot the bill. I said, get the point, Duke Jason. Get the point, Duke Jason Williams. White chocolate gonna say I'm disappointing king like Jason Williams. He gonna say my career died is clear, but I'm still making a killing off what got me here. Jason Williams. I'll box some hair off Toppy Square, Nate McMillan. We get your drift, deadlift shrimp. You trying to save the children? Well, I'm guilty. I seen them commercials and didn't pay. I went to the hood, sponsored in a different way, gave shots. Had about 15 cents a day. When the handout, it's gonna make him wish he didn't play. When the lead getting raised, that's a dead giveaway. His last battle, my God, he had those tight bars, and those gonna stop me from getting crazy. Psych ward.
One thing, and I think I don't remember if I did I think I did do the watch with Hollow versus Ill Will, but like that style of he purposely almost declimaxes the punch sometimes, where others would say when the leg getting raised, that's a dead giveaway, and emphasize the dead giveaway way more, or 4 or 5 under the seat, like most people would say, old fries and receipts, where it's like old fries and receipts and dead giveaway. It's like he's slowing it down. It's so different. It's a different choice than most people would do, but it's unique and super fire.
Without telling on people's recreational activities. It's usually reflective of what you consume. I'll just say that. In a cool way, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in a cool way. No, sometimes I can, when people rap, I'm like, oh, I can tell what you're into. Yeah. You know what I mean? When you rap.
100%.
Shout out to Clayton Dom.
Clayton.
Happy New Year's to the riders. Bar pong or else.
Clayton really wants us to do bar pong. We'll do bar pong, Clayton. Hope you're enjoying yourself, bro.
Salute.
Shout out to Clayton,
Shout out
man.
to
That's
Clayton,
my dog right
Yeah,
there, man. Big
Rebound
bags
and
about
pivot.
shit.
That man ain't playing.
I'm a hateful artist. I'm a hateful artist.
You'll like this, Emerson, because you'll know what this entails. So this event, I was operating the Dana Dolly and editing at the same time. Like cutting the live stream, yeah. So I like rigged the Dana Dolly to have the switcher right in front of me, so I was operating and switching.
No shit. And you just had this ATEM here?
No. I have this other like monitor that I use.
Yeah,
It's like a
touch
touch screen.
Between how many cameras?
Just 4. Yeah, 4. It was fun, you know. Simple shit.
I'm a hateful artist. What? I'm a hateful artist. So if I make you target, you better pull up more times than David Goggins. With the 50, I'm admiral, like David Robinson. I took a style that wasn't popular, made it dominant. They mocked me, played and copied it. I feel like the braids on Iverson. I feel like they mocked me, played and copied. I feel like the braids on Iverson. I feel like Raymond Washington watching a video of niggas gang bang in Ireland. You freestyling all 3
Yo,
to
that's
me.
my favorite line of his
crazy.
first round. I feel like Raymond Washington watching niggas gang bang in Ireland is ridiculous.
Incredible, dude.
Like that's wow. And then Hollow, he be referencing some real LA shit.
Yeah.
A lot of the time where I'm like, how do he know that?
He
You know
spent
what I
time
mean?
out here, though. He
Yeah,
lived
he's been out
for a
here
minute.
for a while.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, gang bang in
Ireland, yeah.
Oh.
What did you think, Sweet?
I was like, wait, what? Gang bang in Ireland? Who's Ireland?
Because Raymond Washington started the A-Train Gangsters, if I'm not mistaken. I know he started a Crip gang in South Central, and gang bang in Ireland, that's far as hell. That shit be happening and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But he be saying some shit that I would never expect East Coast dude to say.
And to tying it to the concept of like, you know, what y'all mocked me for is getting copied now. You know what I mean? Like the Iverson braid, it's all still thematic of that idea. It's creative.
Yeah, man, that was
It's
dope.
gang bang in Ireland. You freestyling all 3 to me just ain't inspiring. The first one to freestyle on Smack Around Dog, that was me. The first one selling fight with fire blogs, that was me. The first one letting the crowd finish the rhyme and cutting the line off, that was me. The first to not curse in the verse, wait, that was you. And this is ILLMAC. I give the gods their gifts. It's gonna be order as long as I'm in this. Excuse
The
my
first one to do that was me, Scheme. That was me. Shout out Hollow, man. He didn't have to shout me out on this. I was fucking fire, bro. Seeing your goat. You know what I mean? Like,
Wait,
do a
I must have
throwback.
missed it. I did.
That's okay.
My bad.
The whole
What do you
that
say
was
about
me.
shit?
The whole that was me shit. I did that versus Thesaurus. Like I said, the winner, that was me. Your line against that was me. Your double time freestyle round or your double time round against Storm, that was you.
Yeah,
But that was me. You know what I mean?
Same
So
beat,
I
like
did
Ghost
that
Road
whole
all-
thing. And
See, I'm usually the type of nigga that'll say that too and catch an ILLMAC reference. That went over my head though. Y'all got me.
In Hollow's defense, it sounds a lot less cool to be like, I was second to do that. The second person to do that.
line off, that was me. The first one letting the crowd finish the rhyme and cutting the line off, that was me. The first to not curse in the verse, wait, that was you. And this is ILLMAC. I give the gods their gifts. It's gonna be order as long as I'm in this. Excuse my French.
one thing I respect about that too is like Hollow called me basically and told me the idea or whatever, and he's like, but I'm gonna say like, you know, that was ILLMAC, and I was like, you ain't gotta, you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, but he's a principled battler, you know, and he's like, yeah, but I hate, and he gave some example, I can't remember, I wouldn't put him on blast anyways, but he's like, I hate when people will remix somebody's shit and never give the shout out or the props, because then there's going to be a lot of people that see that aren't even, might not know the thing, and then credit it to the person who said it. He's like, so I'm definitely, because I was like, you don't got to do that, bro, I appreciate it. And he's like, nah, I got to. You know what I mean? Like,
hey,
fuck with that.
I was thinking when he said the first person not cursing a verse, made me think about, do you guys think, honestly, I know it sounds funny, but like Saga's imprint on battle rap is kind of being swept under the rug?
No.
No? No. This is a loaded question.
ILLMAC. I give the God.
Next question. That was easy. Any more brain busters?
Amazing.
I love Saga. Don't you think his imprint, when you look at his ripple effect, is really fucking, especially over the last 5 years? Like, you wouldn't have an A-Ward or Loso at all. No Elijah straight
Facts.
now. No, like, bro,
Yeah,
he
it would've
opened the
been a
door.
lot
No
more.
one talks
He
about
brought
it.
all them to battle rap.
Well, like, he had
He
the
was the
whole
first-
Christian first rapping thing, and then, like, that was unheard of, bro. People were watching, like, 106 in Park. What was it? Well, it was 106 in Park, I think.
Yeah.
Where they had that, and he was rapping on there, and people were like, what is this, like, Christian battle rapper? And
Yeah.
he was like, I don't know, I think people like him and J2, like, that are huge, like, shifting personality traits, character traits, are, like, kind of, people don't understand how hard or difficult that is in battle rap to do, man.
I mean, A-Ward and
They
Loso,
come
when they
from a
first
like
came out,
completely different, unique
Yeah,
angle.
bro.
Yeah.
You know?
they all
Carter
stood in
James.
front of a lot of hate when they came. I mean, I'm guilty of it. When A-Ward and Loso were first on Watch, I was fucking hating on them heavy.
100%.
You know? When they were doing the
100%.
imaginary gun bars, I was straight hating. But, you know, they withstood the hate.
Yeah.
But also like the true mark of, because we've all at some stage been in the getting shit on stage of our
hell
career.
yeah,
So
hell
like
yeah.
the mark of greats though, like I don't know how true this is and how third, fourth, fifth person info that I heard this through the grapevine is that like we made fun of the after laying a rebuttal saying my rebuttal game crazy, and it's
Yeah.
like that I'm gonna do it like
Yeah.
him saying like I'm gonna do it every time now. Like,
and you would reference it and be like, Alvo hates this, and I'm going to do it more.
yeah. And the thing is like I say that shit like, you know, in my day-to-day life. Like
facts.
when someone says something either good or bad, I was like, okay. I said it actually in the Thesaurus battle when I dissed Real Sick. And like Real Sick just said like, nuh-uh, like no I'm not, or something like that, and I was like, whoa, getting crazy, like, you know what I mean? And it's like I think it's magic to it, even if I probably made fun of it before.
Facts.
And being able to turn those things into strengths is the mark of somebody really in this shit.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree.
And that was ILLMAC. I give the
Joke at least once in battle rap.
Oh, for sure.
Facts.
I'll never, like, especially with like Big K, we play Warzone still, and like, or like we kick it, and like, I'll definitely catch a like, I mean, you had the pond of the quandary. You know what I mean? Like, should we go like, you know, to like sushi or the, he's like, I mean, you got a pond of the quandary, big dog. You know, like, they still make fun of me to this day about shit like that, bro.
and that was ILLMAC. I give the I give the gods and that was ILLMAC. I give the gods their gifts. It's gonna be order as long as I'm in this. Excuse my French. With the Drake, I stay scheming on some shit. I don't throw subs. I just stay calm and diss. Now this the part of the round that switch. And I get personal. I talk about some shit. I want to play a game. It's called Raise Your Hand. It's kind of like Swear to God. Now check. You can raise your hand at any time if I'm not correct. You remember that day, King of the Dot event, way out in the Bay? We was in the hotel. We seen a dreadhead run out at a fast pace. Woo! Cops pull up. We like, it's about to be a bad chase. They hop out. They say, which way did he go? Me and King of the Dot staff blank. Swear to God, what your ass say?
I love that he's like,
He kept it real? He kept it real?
damn. That's crazy. crazy.
Wars my people. That's kind of crazy, bro.
That is pretty wild.
Hey, he
Were
is
they in
he
Canada,
a civilian. He felt like he was doing something good in life.
He was a civilian.
He thought, shit, I need to get a criminal card.
Civilians aren't under the same
These
snitching
vagrants,
law
get 'em out of their
for sure,
streets.
but we still fall under you fucking tattletale.
No,
like in
that's
high school, you know what I mean? Who threw that at the eraser at the teacher when their back was turned? Someone's like, it's like.
But as an adult, that's like some boy Kara shit. Oh, he this way, officer. He this way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you gonna tell him?
Crazy.
Yeah, facts.
Even when I get an Amber Alert, I'm like, nigga, stop snitch. Let that man get that, bro.
I blocked the number. I blocked the number. Amazing. Girl sees my phone. I gotta explain who the fuck Amber is.
He said that way. A said that way. Like he from the A, that way. Everybody say that way. That way. Hey, it's the reason you're not looked at that way. You'll never be respected like a Big K. You'll never be looked at like a Pat Stay. You're not a rhyme popper.
That's some WRC setup right
You're
there.
not a rhyme popper.
You're not a rhyme.
You're not a rhyme popper.
Fire.
That's right there with, wait, what did he say? I'm a, what was the artist? What did he say? I'm a fucking.
I'm a hateful artist.
Yeah, that's, you know what I'm saying? He's.
But do you think it was Popper like Pauper? Like,
Oh, yeah.
like you're not. He was giving him props. He's like, you're not a rhyme peasant. You're not. You know, syllabically disenfranchised.
I want that on my tombstone. Beloved father and rhyme popper.
It'd have to be like, you know what I mean? Fine father.
Fine father.
Yeah.
That's another thing. On my season of Survivor, I'm gonna teach people about multi.
You have everyone battling each other. And that's
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
way
start
that
a
you
league.
Psych people ready to win. Dude, that's kind of crazy.
That battle airs tonight, mid episode.
Start a league.
Battling for
Survivor League is
coconuts and rice portions.
That's hilarious.
You're not a rhyme popper. You're a dime dropper.
Nice.
You're not a nine cocker. You're a crime stopper. I said
Hey, this shit
his
ain't
team will
affecting
take an
Boyd at
Allen.
all.
I know, facts.
Yeah.
Good
You
defense.
tell a nigga this, I'm gonna be very. No, I
Okay.
didn't.
Yeah.
He's standing
Yeah,
there
he's
like,
smart.
shit.
Yeah,
Crime stopper.
He snitched on himself. He was like,
He ain't
he's
tripping
like
like.
that way.
I ain't tripping off being called a crime stopper. That doesn't affect me.
He does got good defense.
I said
Somebody
His team-
a mind boggler.
take an Allen and a knife in him. Before the cops bring him to jail, he'll sing through the cell like Life Jennings. Must be nice. I said before the cops bring him to jail, he'll sing through the cell like Life Jennings. Must be nice. White privilege. Well, I got a little. I'm light-skinned. This the dinner on. I got a little. I'm light-skinned. It's the dinner
White
on.
privilege and light skinned is one of those like
dope.
that's
Yeah.
so, it's like chef's kiss, like
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
fucking pairing that's relevant to each other of
Yeah,
like
facts.
a rhyme, you know?
Now y'all seeing the dawn dinner. Hey, this between me and you. Don't bring God in it. As God is my
Not the
witness, I'm
fucking-
going over the time limit.
Did that really
Hello.
happen in the venue
Yeah.
too?
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one did.
I had my hand in the pocket, the thunderbolt.
It's like in XD or whatever.
Yeah, when you see a movie and it like
Yeah.
smells.
All
and-
these
Yeah,
edits,
like
I was
50
sure you
bomb.
didn't edit
Hey,
this
damn,
battle.
hold
Someone
up.
got a 50
yeah,
bomb.
50 bomb.
Yo,
Velvet floor.
Velvet Floor said peace and much love to everybody on watch. Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Appreciate
Happy New Year's
you,
Eve.
Velvet. For
50's
real.
great.
Appreciate you, man. We appreciate all the love.
Let's
Do
go.
you have any water out here or not? I'll wait till after the battle.
Yeah.
They said, "What's ILLMAC's thoughts on that Joe Budden situation?"
What? you probably don't know what happened.
Oh, you don't know what
He's
happened?
in album mode, guys. Leave him alone. He's in album mode, guys. All right.
God is my witness. I'm
I don't
going
have an opinion on any Joe Budden situation. Honestly.
in it. How y'all seeing the dog dinner? Hey,
But shout out Queensfoot though. All right. Yeah, this little effect though is fire with the because don't bring God in.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question. Who does the best? Who can still gun bar effectively with being funny as well? Better than Hollow.
Funny gun bars.
Well, not funny gun bars, but like Hollow can be funny, and that can be
also
very
go
funny.
back
And
to
then
gun
he'll do
bars.
gun bars that is like, and people still give it credibility.
There's a small class.
Myron, nigga.
Ill Will,
Mac Myron. That's a good one.
Myron is the most
Yeah.
funny
Yeah,
shit.
I fuck with Mac Myron,
Oh,
bro.
Solo.
Yeah, what's
Come on, the
Yeah.
go, bro. I mean, you know.
Oh, Solo versus Mac Myron though.
We need to set it up. Survivor League.
Yes, Survivor League.
If Osolo beats Lux, he gets Mac.
Okay.
He gets Mac Myron. You know what I'm saying?
I got a little, I'm light skinned it. This the dinner on. I got a little, I'm light skinned it. It's the dinner on.
yeah,
But now y'all
black
seeing the
culture.
dog dinner. Hey, this between me and you. Don't bring God in it. As God is my witness, I'm going over the time limits. LOM.
My rebuttal game crazy!
Second,
A-Ward has a really, really loud voice.
It carries.
I think, like,
Because it sits at a like a little. It's not like he got a high voice, but at the
Yeah.
frequency it's at, it cuts
Yeah,
through.
It's very
him and
country.
Rock are like super loud. They like project super far.
Yeah.
So when I went in the building when he did that, like because Hollow's kind of the
Hollow's
opposite.
the opposite.
Yeah.
where it's
so
like
am I.
hard to hear
There's
him.
certain people like me, like Hollow. Like there's a few others where it's like the shit don't cut
Yeah.
through. It's like you
Yeah.
almost have to change your or yell to cut through.
Totally.
You know?
And when A-Ward did that, it was kind of like, oh, damn, okay,
He
let's go.
came in hot.
What about like what's your take on like, you know, do you ever have like strategy of like, I'm not gonna give the dead space in between me going, I'm coming in right, all right, boom, you know what I mean? Because I see like people are becoming more and more aware of it. I
Yeah,
see
facts.
different battlers try to
Cutting off
you know,
slogans and stuff.
And then I see, and I've
Nah, I ain't
personally
never done
played
that.
defense against it. You know what I'm saying? Like against Nitty specifically. I didn't want to end my round super obvious and the most to not let him just come in and get a crowd cheer, but yo, you know, because I seen him do that in multiple battles where he's not gonna give the dead space, yo, as soon as you're done.
Yeah.
And so like how I did the whole light years between us or whatever, and then I was like distance, and so he's like, what the fuck? Time. I mean, time. Because it's like, and then like he laughs or whatever, but it's
Yeah.
like, I wanted, there was like a conscious thing of like, I don't want to make it obvious where I'm stopping.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
sick.
what
Yeah.
I mean?
That's sick as
Like,
hell.
you ever like had those like,
I
whether
did a-
offensively or defensively played that?
I did in a URL tournament when they had a tournament because I was like, I was actually trying to win. You know, in normal battles, I'm just like trying to have a good performance. But in a tournament, I was trying to win and like trying to shift energy really quickly in that way for sure. I did it against Glue Easy. I was
Like
I have
from
to be
the-
on him. As soon as he
yeah,
got finished, I was like,
Just
on
came
it, you
in
know what I mean?
right
Yeah,
away.
'cause he was building momentum at the end of his round, and I was like, I got to start this and make him forget about it quick, you know. So as soon as he finished, I was
Yeah.
like, and it works so much better when you're against a battle rapper that has a slogan to end their.
Oh yeah,
Right,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
you know.
So everyone's kind of
You gotta cue
them all.
And the crowd, even if they're saying it with them, it's like it's a participation, like that, which is dope, but it's lulling a little. Like you're not
100%.
hitting a big haymaker. There's like and this and this and this, and then and come in. It's like oh
Right
shit,
on it. Yeah, right on it.
Yeah.
Yep. But you never.
Nah,
about that, like,
I low-key
consciously?
start every round the same. I be wherever city I'm in, I ask them if we there. I be like, yo, Cali, we in here? And then everybody say yeah, and then I go into the round. I do that every round, just to I don't know. That's just my comfort place.
Yeah.
Even if
Yeah.
I was there, I'd be like, yo, Milwaukee, we in here? And then I just go
okay.
into the round.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's like not a slogan in itself, but there's a participatory thing.
Yeah,
getting them,
Gets the crowd engaged.
Yeah, and only a few people have said it or mentioned it. Like Nick says some shit like the doctor's gonna be like, "How you start your rounds? Hey, yo, Cali, you in there?" He says some shit.
That's crazy.
He said some shit.
That is fire. See, he already got a reaction.
Boy, that's gonna be a bad day. Yeah. Up here talking about I said that way. What he didn't tell y'all is he went that way.
That was
Up here
crazy.
answering this question.
So simple,
Yeah,
but
that's
so
so
good. Wow.
Now, is it true? Because I hope it is. That would be the plot twist to everything. The Christian lied. The pastor told him. The pastor.
Hollow was lying. He said A Ward wasn't a rhyme popper. Like, he's obviously popping rhymes right here in front of our eyes.
The police on a blank mission. I saw that.
That shit was crazy. I want to see it again.
That we're talking about.
Performance.
Boy, that's gonna be a bad day. Yeah. Up here talking about I said that way. What he didn't tell y'all is he went that way. We ain't no snitch. Up here answering this question, not knowing that I actually misdirected. But your man hurting. So you can talk Nate McMillan and Detlef Shrimp, but I'll get your whole set shot. I'm Sam Perkins.
That was tight.
It's all supersonic. And Sam Perkins was like the center. This is like what? This 90s.
And he just
Late
freestyled
90s
that?
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Hollow had the like Detlef Shrimp and Nate McMillan flat top shit.
And he just
are
freestyled
insane.
that. Now that made I seen this battle.
Yeah.
Nigga, he just won around.
Yeah.
Nigga, hey, he
Sam Perkins,
rebutted.
the big man, was slow. I used to hate to play him on
Lefty?
like tech mode.
Southpaw?
But he would shoot threes, but only from the top of the arch. like right there, he could wet them though.
Yo, he thought of some old 90s basketball players and made a scheme as his second rebuttal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
and
crazy.
when we watched the Tay-Rock battle, he rebutted with like an old Pokemon that we never heard, that we ain't heard the name of in years.
Yeah,
His
facts.
sight, like I don't know what he be
His
watching.
Rolodex
Yeah.
is
He
insane.
be on some
being able to
stuff.
hear
I ain't
it.
even said them words in a long time. You know what I
Facts.
mean? When was the last time you thought of a 90s basketball player and said his name?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Vinny Del Negro.
You ain't thought about him in a while.
Bro,
Almost daily.
being able to bookmark that too, like to think of that rebuttal, bookmark it, and say, because he said a whole rebuttal scheme before that. To
That's
be able
the
to
toughest
recall
thing
that
for
is
me
crazy.
with all the setups
That's
and
insane.
everything, because it's not just one set. Like he's throwing 3 or 4 rhymes in the lead up to it, even if it's not a conventional 4.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
still like weaving them in.
Yeah.
And doing that on top of your whole full round that you haven't even started
crazy.
yet
Yeah.
is
You
crazy.
You know he don't smoke weed.
Yeah, we learned that in the K battle.
This man bragging about weed.
Nah, y'all go ahead and smoke it. Y'all, that was the best.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Y'all go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
He said, just blow it that way. What you mean,
Blow
blow
it
it
that
way?
way.
Oh shit.
We ain't no snitch. Up here answering this question, not knowing that I actually misdirected. But your man hurting. So you can talk Nate McMillan and Detlef Shrimp, but I'll get your whole set shot. I'm Sam Perkins. He had some nice AI bars. I liked a few of them lines. Right. Another legend, another month. Yeah, I'm used to the grind. Right. Ended this round with Loopy to reference the drowsy feeling from the lean he be using at times. Right. So tonight, if we gonna talk about the legend of Sleepy Hollow, it's gotta start with a horseman losing his mind.
his setups
That was crazy.
Perfect. Perfectly executed. Great.
Hollow! 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 You dead, son!
I like that.
He waving a black flag. You should have paid attention to the red ones. I go Ichabod Crane when I get at y'all lames. Better get your dog trained, I did a wrong way. My mission all day is for lifting God's name. And still bring a little racket like pickleball game. But hold on, it's Mr. Street Soldier. Speed loaders launched to the east. Your app showed you levels and steamrolled you. Outside of the drugs, what makes this fiend doper? He fake on the block more than Hakeem's shoulder. A snake in
basketball reference. You know what I mean?
That's probably coincidence.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coincidence.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Those are God moments, though. Nothing's a coincidence.
I'm glad this A-Ward, I ain't battled this nigga.
Me too.
He on demon time with Hollow.
Yeah.
Crazy. He fake on the block more than Hakeem's shoulder. A snake in the house. Av showed him levels and steamrolled you. Outside of the drugs, what makes this fiend doper? Back to the block, he fake more than Hakeem's shoulder. A snake in the hood, a king cobra. I said Glock 17 registered like teen voters. Bring closure, AW can I had a cream soda. I said, Hollow go couch to couch, a freeloader. He take a backpack house to house, a leaf blower. I said, my crib already paid off. That thing's over, so it ain't nothing for me to get rid of a lien holder. The team's...
That was an EK bar right there.
That was crazy. Also, too, the transition from him going from his freestyle shit into what he has is so seamless.
Yeah. Seamless.
Yeah, that's what
you confuses.
Tell. That's what confuses like the average fan, the typical fan that don't really watch everything.
Yeah, it's all freestyle.
They think that he's an immortal genius. You know what I mean?
It is always funny when I meet people.
You say immortal genius? Or immoral.
I don't know.
Immortal. Hey, is that your gamer tag?
That's real though.
If I'm a rapper and I don't know how battle rap works.
No, that's a Hollow the Don said, I'm an immortal genius.
Straight up though.
Yeah.
If you didn't notice like that they prepared for each other and they knew and you thought that they just got paired up and they just in a cage and you just saw this visual, I would think that that's Eminem in the flesh. You feel me?
Facts.
Yeah.
Like I would be like, yo, this dude is the best rapper in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's always funny when people do think that. When they're like, oh, so it's written. I'm like, what the? Are you kidding?
People will think of that with radio freestyles too.
Yeah.
I've had people that I know that don't really, they're not like super into rap like that, but be like, damn, that's crazy. He's making it all up.
You think he just freestyled 30 minutes of entertaining material?
When we did the reaction,
catered to this human.
When we did the reaction to the Black Thought like 10-minute freestyle, and I was talking about whatever, like people are like, yeah, and like hella the comments were like, and y'all don't even know he's freestyling. Or I think we mentioned something about freestyling in it, or you know what I mean, or the difference. People are like, no, that's just how good Black Thought is. And I'm like, that look, he's amazing. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, I know the best freestylers in the world that's been documented. You know what I mean? And it's a difference. Yeah. And I heard this chunk of that freestyle on this EP. You know?
Do y'all know when that changed? I felt like it was in the last like 20 years, like the term freestyle. Like evolved recently. I don't know if it was regional.
It's always been
a regional thing too, I think.
Yeah. I think there's more emphasis on like off the top freestyle, at least in my experience on the West Coast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I also understood radio freestyles even back 90s, whatever. It's because it might not be the beat it's written to. It's like expecting, somebody like in a skate competition or motocross in the freestyle round, you can't ever have done any of those tricks before. You know what I mean? But like it's like no, it's where I can do whatever I want now, and it's not been done before. This is the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like
outside.
that's freestyle.
I feel like it got labeled that like a freestyle, you know, whether it be like a radio freestyle or on a mixtape. Like I feel like it was around that time is when it changed. Around mixtape songs, DVDs, and
songs
radio
that came
freestyles
out called, you know, the Stay Scheming freestyle or whatever, and it was it's backed up and like as
a mixtape wasn't a tape since fucking the early '90s, and they called it mixtape. You know what I'm saying? It just shit gets labeled different. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah.
I said, I'm the team's closer. Every move from this fraud has manifested itself in real life, true to the cause. He called himself hollow, then an emptiness led him to his withdrawals. He preached loyalty, then every one of his groups is dissolved. Doesn't a Don mean a boss? Who reports to you with the job? Even the I'm not excited phrase he was using evolved, because now it's exactly what fans think when they see you on a card. I am appalled. But this is Nigel Bennett. Vile menace went from mild menace to mild timid. Yo, sky's the limit. Now this guy's a scrimmage. Seek therapy. Mind your business, cause with them seek therapy. Mind your business, cause with them kind of writtens, you're just something I'll walk down like flight attendants. Nigel Bennett. Hey Milwaukee, rap wise, I ain't got a lot to prove. I was raised on 3-6 Cash Money, Nas and Wu. Although there was a certain time in my college room where I was searching on the tube where I supported a junkie that can't fight and calls the cops on dudes. So I guess my non-hip hop phase growing up was the time I spent watching you. Yo, look what you look what you got locked into. Look what you got locked into. This ain't a color war, so act right. He was on that purple drink, sniffing tan bags, telling white lies in his past fights. I had the green light in the blue room, giving out pink slips. I'm that nice. Now it's yellow tape from a red dot showing gray matter on black eyesight.
It was just great wordplay. Huh? Is there a double meaning to that I didn't catch, or is it just great wordplay?
Nah, I think it was like a color scheme.
Okay.
You know, the whole thing, you know what I mean? But making each part relevant, you know, and tying the theme together and ending with Black Ice. Like, the writing in that was still insane. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Gray matter, brains, right? Blowing out his brains.
Yeah. But he did that for like 8 bars or at least 6 bars of like, you know, I was in the blue. I think it was a solid 8.
Yeah.
I was in the blue room.
Yeah, green light, pink slips, red flag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It took the whole, tied that whole scheme together.
Hey, he the trash type. I could diss him with the puns or fit him in my trunk. You be losing battles and fights, hello? Listen to me, bum.
Oh, yeah, he did start it with saying this ain't a color war, too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn.
Hey!
That's how he started that whole shit.
Yo, he's wildin'.
Yeah, this is a crazy round, dude.
He the trash. Hey, he the trash type. I could diss him with the puns or fit him in my trunk. You be losing battles and fights, hello? Listen to me, bum. They should have booked me and the other to Dawn. This ain't what you want. This could have been me and Johnny Cage after he split you with a punch. I'll take your lunch. I'm not here to bubble burst, but this battle ain't about who rebuttals work. I'm here for one reason. Get you in touch with Mother Earth and take you from Milwaukee to Jesus like Shuttlesworth.
La rebuttal.
Alright.
Make him wait.
Cartel, ho. Let's go, Harlow.
See, that felt like defense against the come in.
That was
you know,
perfect
just to
example.
say that. And just like, no, I'm going to let him. So get their whole reaction out, stand in it, bask in it, make you stand there and wait for them to stop. He went to start, yo, Marvin, and he's like, no.
Yeah.
Cartel, ho. Like, that's fire. That's fire defense.
Good.
You know,
That was a great first round from both.
and the fact we were just talking about that, and then see that example, even if it wasn't super like, I'm doing this as a strategy. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it was. Yeah, chat. Avo's putting a poll up. Hey, yo, right now, let us know who you think took the first round, Hollow or A Ward. How do y'all feel?
I think A Ward got that.
I think Ward got that first round, but it was close though.
It was close.
Hollow round was perfect, but I think going second plays a large role in it too.
It does, especially against a freestyler.
Yeah.
It plays with not being a freestyler. It plays a role.
Yes.
Again, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Just because of momentum,
Last
getting the
thing
last
you
word,
hear,
last thing you remember, like. But even it's
You have to
tenfold against
decisively
somebody
win
who
when you're going
can.
first.
Yeah. What do you think, Chase?
I mean, I'll give it to A Ward for sure, but Hollow's first was insane too. You feel me? But yeah, A Ward, like what he did between his freestyle and his writtens, like it was crazy. But I prefer probably Hollow stylistically, but I don't know. A Ward kind of had more. He pulled more tricks out the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think just hit a little harder. You know what I'm saying? Like he was going crazy in that round, bro.
Yeah,
You agree, EK?
I think he kind of hit the nail on the head where it's like when stylistically, I might have preferred Hollow. And I might have said this on Watch before, but I like when a rapper talks about themselves in a battle. And especially if you're a legend like Hollow. You know, I don't want Scrub McGrub from whatever, like talking about themselves in the battle too much. But when you've cemented a legacy like Hollow and he's used that whole thing to use like your scheme about what he's done, I like that because for me specifically, I like to grab onto facts that I know are facts in real life in a battle. So I'm like, damn, that's dope that you can rap about that in a battle rap and not everything's just exaggerated, you know? And I like that Hollow took like 30 to 45 seconds to talk about what he's done, what I've started. I did this first, and then he got into the insults.
And then he's like, and that little trash shit. You know, that was you. Like, that was cussing.
That was you. I just stylistically, I just like that when people talk about themselves. Not the whole round, because obviously you have to attack. But I really fucked with Hollow doing that in the first round. Yeah. I don't know anything about A Ward from this round. You know,
I feel that.
Except that motherfucker can freestyle his ass.
I mean, he's an amazing battle. I mean, like, bro, he's just like insanely talented when it comes to battle rap. You know what I mean? Like, he's like almost. In terms of the new generation of like battle rappers, where it's like this guy's not even, maybe he is a rapper outside. You know, I've heard like songs that he's done, but he is engineered to be a battle rapper.
Yeah, facts.
That's like Hollow's generation, where it's like, oh, I battle rap too. Like Ward was born into it. You know what I mean? Like he is just, you can tell from this. He's just like attacking and so potent. You know?
Facts. Yeah, for sure.
I agree.
I would give that battle to Ward. That round to Ward, and probably like somewhere of a. 9 to 9.5 to a 8.5. You know what I mean? Like I really liked Hollow's round. I thought it was gonna be hard to beat, and I don't think that Ward let up at the end. He was going crazy the whole time, but in the energy was definitely top heavy in his round. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The energy in the room was top heavy in the round. Yeah. But and I loved Hollow's entire round, what he did, played around with it, and he was consistent all the way through it. but I just think Ward just came out the gate just so much and changed. He shifted the energy of the room out, saying one sentence before he got into a punchline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think like him and Trez obviously battle this where it's like if you're a pretty advanced battle rap watcher, when you're watching an A Ward battle, he always has these rebuttals and it's like a big high at the beginning, and then he gets into his round and it like does this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know? And that's just because like our greatest strength or our greatest weaknesses type shit. Like, he brings us up so early in the round that it almost has nowhere to go, even with how great he was rapping in the round. Just like tapers off because nothing's almost flashier than a slam dunk, and that's like rebuttaling in battle rap. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I agree. Chat had voted on the survey, and they had A-Ward. 64% had A-Ward winning that one.
All right. I was gonna say not to give this away, but a lot of the time that's why I do my biggest rebuttals at the end of my rounds. Yeah. A lot of my biggest room shakers rebuttals, like the
smart.
bags and bodies
that is
shit,
smart.
you know, suck my dick and shit. Like I say that shit for like the end of my round. You know what I mean? Yeah. And when I battle Sharon, the water bottle shit, I say that shit because I knew like they gonna if I close with this motherfucker, the same way that you say Chef Trez or somebody will open with it, they gonna give me that same reaction at the end, like, oh shit, you remember?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On the real.
Sharon did that to me when we battled, and he saved the rebuttal about the roof dripping. And like
just Pat raining on my parade,
and like that, and just ended on that, and did the death stare, the manic death stare into the camera. You know what I'm
I love that.
But it would like shut the building down. Like it was genius to end like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right, second hollow.
I said,
That's funny.
I don't know. The way you make that hollow nigga sound, he gotta go.
Right.
Forget LOM.
That's fucking hilarious. That's so funny.
That was really good.
I said, I don't know.
The way you, I said, I don't know. The way you make that hollow nigga sound, he gotta go.
Right.
Forget LOM. It should be DOA, RIP, IDOS.
Right.
We can fit players all day. Hit them with a bow, make them think of Isaiah. You talked about my last battle. I made Av look good. I'm a taxpayer. He tried to pander to Milwaukee. He tried to pander to Milwaukee. Well, don't bring Jesus up, because more than likely I'm going to sip lean and leave with a freak and some bucks.
For sure.
Freak, you know what I mean?
Giannis thing out there.
No, Giannis Antetokounmpo he's Greek, and they call him the Greek Freak, and he's
from Milwaukee.
he plays on the Bucks. He's from Greece.
Okay.
He's from Greece originally. But he plays on the Bucks. I hardly do too. I feel you, but yeah. So
but you're catching all these. So this is good that you're.
Well, the throwbacks.
These are going on my
prime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sports Watch was in the night.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what I mean?
I thought he meant he was gonna leave Milwaukee with a girl and money.
He did. That's
a double.
Yeah. But I didn't know.
I didn't know
a double
entendre.
Likely I'm a sip. He tried to pander to Milwaukee. Well, don't bring Jesus up, because more than likely I'm a sip lean and leave with a freak and some bucks.
For sure.
I said, but I'm the hollow nigga, jeez. He said I fell off, please, and landed on top of all these cards. Jeez.
This is the most This is like the most versatile. Imagine writing that. W-E-E.
That's the punchline.
That's so funny.
Bro, it's such a few amount of battle rappers I can do this.
Facts.
Like if you do that, you're just not taking serious the rest of the battle.
You got to be confident to commit to going whee. You got to be confident and commit to that, because if you do that half-assed and you ain't confident that that's fire,
crazy.
then we booing.
Like, you know what else could, like, who did that masterfully too was Pat.
Pat, exactly.
It was his bread and butter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
And you're right. It's because of that.
Yeah.
Sheer comfort,
Sell it.
confidence.
He knew it was funny.
Yeah.
Like, he knew, this is going to hit. If he didn't know, it wouldn't hit.
Yeah.
100%.
I'll make it quick, but in the freestyle era when I was first coming up, I had this like low-key rivalry because I beat this dude in the finals who was like, you know, Portland OG, and we battled like at 2 other events or whatever, maybe it's 1 other event, in the finals or semis or whatever again, and he you know, I respect to this guy. I'm not saying his name, but like he wasn't good. You know what I mean? And I was dropping punchlines. But the thing is even like watching it back now, like no one in the world could have convinced the time he beat me, the one time, no one in the world could have convinced him that he was losing when he was. Clearly. And like I didn't have that. I was like 16, 17, you know what I mean?
You was
but
just
like
rapping
you
your
could
ass
just
off.
yeah. And then like if I don't get a pop, you like see the like, oh, what did you didn't get and I was still in it, but like him is just like saying the trashy shit, and it's like everyone watching is like he's winning. Like when you know you're winning, everybody else is like he's winning.
He's kicking his ass. That's like a lot when like nowadays, like when somebody gets to talking, when the crowd's going crazy, and the other person's around wasn't like as good. This little boy, like get this. Who the fuck we talking like all that? Be looking like damn, he's killing him. He's bodying him. And it just adds more insult to like in the crowd. I told you, nigga, when they do all that. I told you can't fuck with me. Like, that makes it like, he can't fuck with him.
Another person that did that to me, and like, you know what I mean, for whatever, you know, fucking short joke, but like who just I felt like made me shrink on stage one time when I battled him was No Can. And like we had a couple of times that we battled, I think we're even, like 1-1, whatever. But the second time we battled, I got him the first time, whatever. But like it was even a better event, you know what I mean? But whatever. We battled the second time. We battled the second time, no. And there was a moment where it's like I can't remember if I was fumbling words or even if I wasn't, but I looked directly in his eyes, and he gave me this look like, and I was just like, oh, and then just everything went, my whole train of thought, everything just like left, and it was like my confidence was gone. And like he went crazy, but like it wasn't that great, but it looked like I got bodied because it was just like it was like a shark smelling blood. You know what I mean? So when
you saw that weakness in you like there when you started losing the words.
It was like I shouldn't have looked in his eyes.
Medusa.
But all that to say that selling of it and just being confident, like the you know what I mean, is the X factor. So perfect timing.
He said from sipping lean I fell off it. Well, I fell over in some mountains in South Dakota where my face was molded next to 3 other bosses. He'll say some real nigga shit and some fake shit like Charleston. I mentioned Mr. White because he fits the plight. Wait, didn't you say I lost it? I said, how y'all, Milwaukee, how y'all letting this nigga judge me?
Right.
His hip isn't hot.
What?
He ain't.
What did A Ward just do?
What do you mean?
He said his hip ain't hop, and I think A Ward did the square dance.
He did like he did a jig.
He did a little like yesterday. He did a little yesterday.
I did not even see that, bro. That's hilarious.
Was that the electric slide?
Yo, but the thing is though, his legs is doing it, and his upper half ain't doing it.
It's
his
like
upper half
like,
is still keeping a stone face.
it's like the Russian dancers who do all the shit with their legs, but like stay completely level.
That's hilarious.
Why did he do that?
That's crazy. To show his hip does in fact hop.
Think of my hip don't hop, nigga. I'll show you.
Oh, it's
Hilarious, bro. I didn't even see he did that, bro.
Hey, he's gonna punch off that. Yo, the way these punch lines dancing with the hip, you know what I mean? Like he's got to.
His hip isn't hot. Right. You grew up on a gritty block. You grew up in hillbilly spots with rednecks and city cops. You can't Millie Rock or Diddy Bop. A nigga from Biggie Block will look at you like you're an idiot. Knock, knock.
So fire too. Like the first, it reminded me of the Big L. I throw slugs at idiots. No love for city cops. I sport a pretty watch. 850 rocks. Yeah.
Guarantee that's where he got it from.
Yeah.
That's the only time I heard somebody say idiots. You know, Big L was Harlem though, right? Yeah.
Go Diddy Bop.
A
nigga from Biggie Block will look at you like you're an idiot. Knock knock.
Knock knock.
You're nothing like Eminem. You're more like a ginger gin. Or a Christian Nims. If your Christian Nim sees you doing this, they ain't forgiving him. The God.
What was the first one? Ginger M. No, Ginger Gin and
Christian
Christian M is fire, bro.
You're more like a ginger gin. Or a Christian Nims.
Christian Nems, not M. That's way better.
Nims from Grind Time.
Frick your life.
Go to life. Amazing.
Like a ginger gin. Or a Christian Nims. If your Christian Nim sees you doing this, they ain't forgiving him. The God speaking. Now listen, we all teaching and guaranteed you'll leave with some Jews like Sean Kingston. I said, guaranteed you'll leave with some Jews like Sean Kingston. I don't know if he heard, but tell A Ward, don't say a word. This N word will R word your B word for a G. Look. Ain't
Hold on.
That
is all pretty.
That is wild.
Hold on.
You can still monetize it though.
Wild.
That inspired me.
I didn't catch that the first time I saw this.
I'm gonna definitely how he pay homage to the That Was Me. I might have to pay homage.
Oh my God.
like Sean Kingston. I don't know if he heard, but tell A.
I didn't think it was cool either.
Guaranteed you'll leave with some Jews like Sean Kingston. I don't know if he heard, but tell A Ward, don't say a word. This N word will R word your B word for a G. Look. Ain't no shelves left because the meal prep like rum. Give a meeting with the 12 step. Hi y'all, I'm Aaron and I'm a godaholic. It's always God I'm talking.
Right.
A and 12 step. That shit was crazy.
It's always God I'm talking.
Right.
Godaholic.
I said, he's like, hey, I'm Aaron and I'm a godaholic. It's always God I'm talking. I even use God in my performance. Even God's like, God, this guy's annoying.
Does this because I love battle rappers. I love all rappers that can get away with rhyming things that don't rhyme. And Hollow does it really well. Like that whole scheme, I'm like, I couldn't get away with the way I
I said, he's like, hey, I'm Aaron and I'm a godaholic. It's always God I'm talking. I even use God in my performance. Even God's like, God, this guy's annoying. He calls our line more time than Mormons. About some fucking battle rhymes, we ain't got time, ignore him.
Right.
But St. Peter's like, he has another fight. Come on, God, this isn't right. And God's like, what, he think he my son or something? Jesus wasn't white. Nigga, I said he better have God on call with an OnStar and keep a jack, thinking he gonna leave me flat with some crossbars. I said, entendres, I bought AAA, you've been told, to the hospital. Fuck Chicago, hope, fuck an ER. If it Grey's Anatomy, you still wouldn't heal if the doctor shows. Now those are AAA. And I'm an NIGGA, you GTA Pokemon. If I cock the thing, they'll know it's not a game because he won't respond. Nigga, this the final chapter. I swear to God, I heard his diss track and put his diss back like a chiropractor. Nigga, I ain't even want to rhyme with after. Who you trying to rhyme with after? I pull up like, whoop, hypnotize him faster than Biggie driving backwards. I get a mix and master. Hypnotize them faster like Biggie than driving backwards. I get a mix and master. Get the punching in quick like I'm trying to fix an ad-lib. Loopy. If you worry about what I got on, petstayforever.com. Luke.
This super fire round, like we say, the different thing. Hollow covers so much ground, and it's just there'll never be another Hollow.
Yeah, you can't say he raps like anybody, right? And I think you would struggle to rap like Hollow if you tried to. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
I agree.
Insane.
I ain't gonna hold you, Hollow. You putting up some kind of fight. For sure. I don't even think God kind of white. I was praying to him that last round because you was getting crazy. All kinds of nights. Right. I said, Lord, am I annoying? I ain't gonna lie, Hollow kind of right. I said, God, are you sure? I said, I've been walking with bro. He said he did all of these hospital shows. He was talking to you. I said, yeah, it sound good, but I put him in a general hospital when I bring the house down. That's what I do when I'm talking to scrubs. I am next.
I would have bet money he was gonna end that rhyme scheme about talking to God with lightning strike.
Oh yeah.
Because it ties even to like shit Hollow said, but like kind of right, you know. And then he could have tied. But something is him lying. Yeah. That's when the lightning strike him. You know, that's what I thought he was gonna go with it.
Yeah.
But he ended hella funny though. And then this one is great. The Doctor Show rebuttal or whatever, and it was Scrubs.
He did all of these hospital. Are you sure? I said, I've been walking with bro. He said he did all of these hospital shows. He was talking to you. I said, yeah, it sound good, but I put him in a general hospital when I bring the house down. That's what I do when I'm talking to scrubs. I am next. This man told Passwords he would take him to the future in 3011, driving a GS Legend, playing PS7. It's true, Hollow. That's playing out. Okay, pop quiz. Pop quiz. If that was 2009 and PS3 was out, and you knew, Hollow, on average, how many years do you think PlayStation's gonna have us waiting on these new models? For sure. 250 years? 350 years? What? My bad, partner. I forgot Hollow don't like multiple choice questions. Or math problems. I'm here to solve them. I'm here to solve them. He said I be talking about God all the time. I ain't gonna lie, I know my rival past. I ain't gonna sit up here in front of y'all like I always thought Nigel trash. Cause on everything I love in college, I got caught by the staff watching all y'all battles when I was studying in my Bible class. For sure. Professor walked up to me calling it lies. I said, how? In the Old Testament, God made daylight, parted the wave, and gave wisdom to that Solomon guy.
Oh shit! That's
the VFX
crazy.
going crazy.
Come on, man. Could never, man. This ain't Euphoria. This is battle rap, man.
Professor walked up to me calling it lies. I said, how? In the Old Testament, God made daylight, parted the wave, and gave wisdom to that Solomon guy. Talk. I said, in the New Testament, he sent JC to die on a big T, and all his followers cried.
He's got like the wind going in the back.
They thought it was a serious murder till they rolled the rock away, and it was hollow inside.
Damn, that was
I said,
randomly judge battlers on random shit, but like the way you can dress up a 4-bar, I respect so much. Like A-Ward dresses up a 4-bar, then I forget it's a 4-bar he's doing.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
And that's the easiest shit to do is like rap 4-bar. That's what most people doing. But like A-Ward's like so in depth with his references and making like inner punches that make sense that I'm like, oh, that was a 4-bar. I didn't even realize he was setting me up for that. You know?
I agree.
I said, yeah, I love God. Let me take him to church and get to talking some sense. Hollow and God said, lean on him and your cup will runneth over. Bro, that is not what he meant. Yo, to an extent. I said, to an extent, I'm just trying to get him some help. Hand up, swear. Look, I want you to tell God all about your struggles. Man up, share. He's the only one that can help you overcome them habits and stand up, square. I mean, who better to help clean out an addict than the man upstairs? I said this ain't fair. He not legit. He a try-hard. He not a rider.
That's
that
the bar
boy Daniel Barella.
Damn, $100
came through and dropped the $99.99 on
like
the chat.
That, Daniel, that's how you feel?
He said, this is for Bar Pong since no one is donating. Just want to show some appreciation for the great content you bring us constantly.
Old Eminem boys.
Thank you, Daniel, for real. Thank you. Appreciate
Thank you, bro.
Crazy.
We'll do bar pong, don't worry.
Yeah.
He just sit closer. He not legit. He a try-hard. He not a rider. He just sit close enough to the choppers. He the sidecar. I said around the time he was on Fight Club, Math said he jumped in the ocean like a lifeguard. Should have known being around that one pool table, you turn into a dive bar. Yo, I said I'm up to par. Bro, don't overstep or get a broken neck. Show your best, because hands down, I punch in the cage like open chest. I punch in the cage like open chest. Show respect, because I love God, but I let a bow connect. Forget that split splash story. To me, you always been a $130 soaking wet. I said, he don't pose a threat, because we was cool, then we was not cool. It was cool, it was, whole time my mood didn't waver. But I was tracking this emotional roller coaster. And I noticed all of that loopy behavior. So let me introduce y'all to Nigel. Let me introduce y'all to Nigel Has-Been-It. He went from top tier to trash, bro. This is Nigel Has-Been-It. He went from Mike Tyson to Glass Joe. This is Nigel Has-Been-It. We was yelling snow that, using lines from Hollow, feeling past dope. Now it's backwards because he got a dope pass feeling hollow from lines using that snow. This is Nigel Has-Been-It. I promise, after this, he ain't gonna like me, y'all. When I told you this was gonna be a dog fight, what I meant is you gonna wanna fight me, dog. I said I walk up on Hollow and he sounded pathetic. About to put hollows in hollows. Put him in the hollow ground in a second. I got an old model. That's where I load hollows in the pound and inspect it. And right here, where John Doe gonna put the hollow sounds in the edit.
He's creative.
Me and John Doe shoot it, and John Doe edits them.
Damn.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow.
That was smart.
Yeah, super smart.
That was smart. That was fire.
Right here, in a second. I got an old model. That's where I load hollows in the pound and inspect it. And right here, where John Doe gonna put the hollow sounds in the edit.
Or what if he just didn't put it?
Or he just put hollows. Wee!
That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Those sounds in the edit. I am electric. It's a style clash. Fire. Trash. You're finna be mad as can be. Spend a whole round being loopy and end up losing the battle to me.
That's a really close round to me.
Yeah.
That's a really close round to call.
I think I edged it a little bit to Hollow. I think I just preferred Hollows, but A-Ward was going crazy. He might have had like some shit that was actually like harder, like because he had the rebuttals, but I don't know. I think I kind of liked Hollow second.
I agree.
But
I got Hollow taking the second.
that was a crazy round for both of them. A-Ward was snapping. But I
Polls
give
up in the
edge to
chat,
Hollow.
guys.
I give
Vote
edge
for
to
who you thought won the second round.
Who you got, EK?
I go hollow again here. Like, there's sometimes when I'm watching a battle where
you hate A-Ward.
That's the bro, but
you hate him.
Yeah.
That's the bro. But there's sometimes
you hate.
There's sometimes where I hate. No. There's sometimes when the bigger name, which I think, but is hollow in this case. This is so dumb. You guys are gonna hate this. But the bigger name, if the lesser name is attacking too much, it seems like it's trying too hard. And Hollow's up there playing around and stuff like that. And like, I know that's not battle rap, but sometimes
But it's this. It's like holding the hand on the head.
a little bit.
Yeah,
and it's like
I see
whenever I
what you're
watch a battle when someone gets their big shot and then they start angling them to death and trying so hard, I'm like, oh, it looks like you're trying too hard to beat the guy, which is already giving them power a little bit.
Yeah, I feel that.
I don't know. It's not.
No,
that doesn't work in
that's
battle
okay.
rap. Sometimes
I think that's
You know
valid.
what I
I
mean?
see
Makes
that.
Yeah.
Because Hollow doesn't seem like he's attacking Ward as much. He's playing around and having. And I'm like, bro, that's a legend walking in there just being comfortable.
Yeah.
But it's like,
The thing is, though, that's A-Ward style, too.
100%.
The screaming, you know, he got that country accent, and he, like, utilizes it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. It's great. And it works, I think, on mostly, like, almost everyone he battles.
Yeah.
It's very attacking. He has a very attacking style.
Yeah.
Like, he's just yelling it like, you know what I mean?
But I've seen A-Ward do it, too, when he's facing a lesser name, where he's just, like, kind of playing around with it. But, and it works for him,
You're right.
too.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
a dynamic of, like, legend
Your
dynamic.
perception of the battle will definitely alter. Like I've noticed some of my especially when I
Shout out
think
to
about
the super
early
chat.
written area. Oh yeah, shout out,
Kevin Ingram.
Kevin Ingram. Thanks,
Wow.
brother.
99. Appreciate it.
But-
Salute.
But like when I used to look at some of like even early written era when I was traveling a lot, battling all across Europe, Australia, all these things, I would like not put as much emphasis in the writing. Not that I'm trying to shortchange, but if I'm juggling shit, I'm touring. I got 3 battles in a week, whatever, and naturally, but like. I felt so confident going against the opponents that I like look at the preparation and that, and then like maybe bigger name battles in the same general time frame. I'll be like my performances where I just didn't, where I just knew I was gonna win. It's that goes back to that. It just looks so much better than when it's like okay, now I'm locking in the fucking room and going, you know. And that's not always the rule because sometimes when I put the work in, it it comes how it's supposed to. But I've experienced that even just looking at my own dynamic battles of when I think I'm the bigger name or just have that that line wasn't even that but the way I didn't even plan to deliver it
the dynamic is real. If you guys watch the Surf versus JC where JC is attacking Surf like personally, like you got your hands on everything except the niggas that shot you and all that, and then he's up on Surf and Surf just like dot him, spot him, and like general bars and people are going fucking crazy because it's like that's Surf and JC's trying so hard. You know what I mean? And like it doesn't work all the time, but in this battle I feel it's working.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Yep. Yeah, Smooth had A-Ward taking it.
No, I had Hollow taking it.
Damn, are we unanimous? I think I gave that round to Hollow myself. It was super close, like razor thin margin.
It was.
I just love Hollow's playfulness, like all that, and it's also a thing of like the dynamic that even A-Ward set for himself with how clean and everything flowed in that first round. This round, just the general pacing of it, regardless of content, felt a little slower, a little bit. Like, not like it was bad. That was an amazing round. You know what I mean? But it was hard to follow his first, and I felt like Hollow stayed on and even rose above with just unorthodoxy in his in comparison to his own first round.
Do you guys think this changes if the order switches? Because I think I might have it changing if the order
Yeah. I was gonna say, especially with the rebuttals.
Yeah.
Because the first round was very dominant to me for A-Ward.
Yeah.
But it was still such a good round for Hollow. So if he didn't have those rebuttals, it wouldn't have been as
And
dominant.
Hollow didn't get a chance to rebut.
And Hollow didn't get a rebuttal. Exactly.
For sure. I think Order's got a lot to do with it.
It definitely had a lot to do with this. But it's still
A-Ward definitely capitalized off the fact he went second. You know what I'm saying?
The chat has Hollow taking the second round.
67 to 32.
That was like what the first round was. But the other way.
Yeah.
All right.
We're all on one going into the third.
Came to hear rap?
Yeah.
Then let me get it in.
Right.
I don't feel them, so I feel like a pilgrim. Let me settle in.
Right.
I seen a nigga outside. He said, "You battling here?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Verse who?" I said, "A-Ward." He said, "Who?" I said, "I never been." He called me a has-been.
That off the has-been it rebuttal. That's so good. He's rebuttaling with a story. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild. It doesn't have this like set up punch payoff thing, but that's so fire.
Yeah.
I see them, so I feel. Then let me get it in.
Right.
I don't feel them, so I feel like a pilgrim. Let me settle in.
Right.
I seen a nigga outside. He said, "You battling here?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Verse who?" I said, "A-Ward." He said, "Who?" I said, "I never been." He called me a has-been, but nigga, you's a never been. He like, "Has he battled on Smack?" I said, "Nah, he never been."
This is
Bringing
crazy.
up that snitching and lying shit when I never been. This nigga, first off, we in the mill. The arc starts in the third ward. I rap a lot. We in the mill. The arc starts in the third ward. I rap a lot. We could have won a fifth ward. I mean, that's for sure. You a crisscross, a Asher Roth, and a pissed off Macklemore. Nigga pissed off at Smack, telling his friends don't get the app no more. And it makes sense why he hate me, because he don't even like icons in his Apple store. Nigga, I seen a picture of his high school rally. That nigga looked like he farmed blueberries. How you go from blueberry to
What the fuck? Yeah. To look like you farm something specific is crazy.
What that would entail, but it's so funny.
It's fucking hilarious.
Definitely don't like. I don't get strawberry farmer. But blueberry.
Yeah. Blueberry.
Is that his high school what? Huh? His high school what?
Oh, it's high school.
Okay. Nigga, I seen a picture of his high school rally. That nigga looked like he farmed blueberries. How you go from Drew Perry to Luke Perry is too scary. He won't get the app, but his Christian Mingle renews yearly.
Wait, remember the first his Christian Mingle renews yearly.
Oh my god! He won't get the app.
That shit's hard. That was crazy.
That's fucking with the blueberry. Yeah. Oh, come on. This is genius. This is peak writing. This is amazing.
That nigga looked like he farmed blueberries. Nigga, how you go from Drew Perry to Luke Perry is too scary. He won't get the app, but his Christian Mingle renews yearly. Remember the first round? I want to play Raise Your Hand again. It seemed you like. You ready? Raise your hand if you believe in Christ.
Amen.
Amen.
That's fine.
Raise your hand if you cheat on your wife.
Whoa.
Okay. What we doing? Hold up.
What we doing, Hollow? Is this a he went that way situation?
I was just gonna say,
what
are we doing?
I was saying we're gonna
rebuttal
this one.
It's
what
so
we
funny.
doing, Hollow?
It went from like really fun
to like
humorous to like you cheat on your fucking wife.
But there might be a twist here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It might have just been to like make them feel comfortable or uncomfortable, you know?
Whoa. We'll do another dance.
Amen.
That's fine.
Raise your hand if you cheat on your wife.
Whoa.
Okay. What we doing? Hold up. You don't believe in Jesus Christ. Raise your hand if you cheat on your wife. Okay. I would. Don't raise your hand if you beat her twice.
Oh my god, your ad-libs are crazy.
I would.
That is hilarious.
Which is to say, he definitely don't have a wife. You know,
or he's been trying and he can't.
Yeah, because he keeps cheating on the girlfriend. But just hypothetically, if I ever had a wife, I would. That's insane.
Cheat on your wife. Okay. I would. Don't raise your hand if you've beaten her twice. She's ringing them right now. That's some shit she don't like. Nigga, you
That's
the loser.
crazy.
No,
That too.
That was really.
That's an add-on.
That was
That's
quick.
just
That was really
that's an add-on. You know what I mean?
Man, that nigga
Like.
good.
Yeah.
twice. She's ringing them right now. That's some shit she don't like. Nigga, you's a loser. No way you's a Luca. Before I moved to Buddha, I was moving Uka Nuka. Nigga, before Pac moved to Cuba, I was in a dungeon telling future's future. I said before Pac moved to Cuba, I was in a dungeon telling future's future. I'll run in the building, shoot the super, grab your mom, pooper scooper. Oh, hollow, super duper, hell rail, ooga rooga.
You would have edited that part a lot differently, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I would have done the thing that everybody likes, is cutting between the two angles really fast.
I was like waiting for an avo cut, and it didn't happen. I was like, okay, all right.
It's funny, everybody really likes that, and I think I like don't like that.
Yeah?
But I
Is
feel
it
like
too
people
easy?
want me to do it now. Even like in Twerk and Danny, Twerk like has that part, and he's like, I did that specifically for you to do that.
And he knew you was gonna do it.
Well, I mean, I might not have, but when he told me to do that, I was like, okay, I'll do that at that part.
Yep.
I said I'll run in the building.
No chat.
And I ain't he went that way tight. You know what I mean? But with the reference right after that, and before Pac moved to Cuba, there was something else.
Duke Nukem.
Nah, there was something else right in that scheme. I'm like, oh, that was like a fire inside. Hold on. This whole part's crazy.
Run in the building, shoot the super, grab. I was in a dungeon telling Future.
Oh, that I like that, because it's like a lot of people might not even know that Future was in Dungeon Family when he was hella young. Like Outkast,
Yeah,
Dungeon
Meathead.
Family.
His rap name was Meathead.
Yeah, see?
Meathead.
Yeah. So that's why it's like I was in the dungeon
so
telling
fire.
Future's Future, because Future came up in the Dungeon Family.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Before Pac moved to Cuba, I was in a dungeon telling Future's future. I said before Pac moved to Cuba, I was in a dungeon telling Future's future. I'll run in the building, shoot the super, grab your mom, pooper scooper. Oh, hollow, super duper, hell rail, ooga rooga. I said I'll run in the building, shoot the super, grab his mom, pooper scooper, oh hollow, super duper, hell rail, hooper hooper. He gonna make it look like I'm truly losing, but on cam it's gonna hit as long as the computer's putin'.
That's obviously the computer's putin', the food is shooting. Yeah, and he gave it the Matrix.
I would have caught that one.
Yeah.
Rail, hooper hooper. He gonna make it look like
hell right. He's like setting up the Dipset. Right?
I'm truly losing, but on cam it's gonna hit as long as the computer's putin'. This shit is my third down. I do maneuver. His fans on my lines from the sideline will tell them they can't move the ruler. You got that KC shit, nobody royal as me. Nobody loyal as me. And if you worry what I got on, patstayforever.com. Know that.
Honestly, I was trying to keep track of it, but I don't think Hollow raised his voice that whole battle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, facts.
Oh, like do the screechy.
Yeah, he usually does. And
Yeah.
like, he didn't do it once. I don't think.
God damn, man.
Shooting.
That was an RPG, fool.
That was-
They're literally doing it like right there in that block.
I seen the light. It was
I know.
on the street, right? I seen the
Betty's probably going insane right now. Poor
Yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah.
That was a jackal. Somebody fucking took down an enemy aircraft.
Yeah,
with a
right.
jackal, you know?
So you know them ever?
Ooka Luka.
Nah, you can definitely rebuttal with Oompa Loompa. Like somebody ain't said he didn't use that.
That's where you think he's going, Oompa Loompa?
No, I'm not predicting that, but
Now I don't know what in the world
is.
is a Duke of
20.
Nukem.
Spark and Lewis.
Oh, that's my boy, the Spark. My boy DJ Spark.
Spark, what up, Spark?
What up, man?
1999.
Yeah, he's out there in Hawaii.
Man, shout out Spark,
Hey,
man.
shout out to my boy in Hawaii, man.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you, bro.
Mahalo to all the Usos.
Hey, come on.
StayForever.com. Know
Go to
that.
pastdayforever.com. I think the Jersey might be sold out. I don't know if it's anymore,
Yeah,
but
no,
go
I
support.
definitely
For
tried to
real.
buy one months and months and months ago.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Luka, Luka.
Very zoom.
Y'all know rapping like that is so easy. He talking Ooka Luka. I'm talking small time, Oompa Loompa. Right. I'm talking you was lying like the old Matt Stafford, but I throw bullets like I threw the Cooper or Puka Nuka. I
know this.
That's
I know this.
I can take
I
this.
step in. He's a rookie for the Rams, and
That's like one where Puka Nuka is a name.
Yeah.
How do y'all know so many
That's
sports
crazy.
players?
I just started learning this, and he just became a rookie this year. And Matt Stafford
He's nice,
is the
too.
new QB for the Rams. He used to be
The new QB.
And like he mentioned Cooper in there too. The
Yeah,
Mark
Cooper.
Cup.
When he threw the Cooper.
That's crazy.
I thought he meant like a because I'm like a Cooper trooper.
I'm talking you was lying like the old Matt Stafford, but I throw bullets like I threw the Cooper or Puka Nuka. I am Matt.
I know, like the more we watch battle rap, our standards get higher. So when you hear a rebuttal in other battles, just like, but the difference with A Ward, no, like if I hear like if I hear a 2-syllable rebuttal, I'm just like, but
Yeah.
Ward does like 4
I
or
know,
5
it's so
syllable
insane.
rebuttals. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy.
I don't know how to count
crazy.
that nerd shit.
I'm in the streets, man. I'm not counting shit but bricks.
You hear the sounds around us?
I just rap from my heart.
That's what I count on.
Yeah.
I'm talking you was lying like the old Matt Stafford, but I throw bullets like I threw the Cooper or Puka Nuka. I am Matt.
Yeah, I would have thought he was.
And the whole time he act like I've been playing the cop like Super Troopers. I am Matt.
Fire, bro.
This a direct quote
meow.
from Paolo's Instagram.
That was what I said. That's
That's what he should have
hilarious.
said.
That's
Super
hilarious.
Troopers. I'm talking right meow.
Cop like Super Troopers.
Look, I love.
And the whole time he act like I've been
A-Ward kind of dancing.
Yeah,
it,
he
you
in
know,
his
he's
bag.
dancing.
He's on the dance ladder.
He's
JC, he's on your heels, man.
Yeah.
24 hours to respond.
playing the cop like Super Troopers. I am Matt.
Hey, Tony, bro, appreciate the 10-piece. A big
Yup.
salute, fellas. Dope watch. I know y'all got an hour left, but Happy New Year from out east.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
Tom Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Tom Bro in the building.
Happy New
STT
Year.
this
Happy
thing.
2025.
Black Compass Media, let's go.
Yeah, shout out to Black Compass, STT, the whole movement, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This a direct quote from Hollow's Instagram post. Right. I want to see if we all can agree. Hollow said, a guy drove 20 hours from New York to Florida to bang on my child's mother's door because he thought I lived there, so I called the police. What? Now look, Hollow, I'm a civilian, bro.
What?
If somebody run a red light, hit my car, and leave my fender all in the street, what? I'm filing a report so I ain't got to pay for that deductible. I'ma call the police. If somebody robbed my house, take my what? The 85-inch off the wall while I sleep? What? I'm a civilian. Homeowners gotta give me my money back. I'ma call the police. You're not gonna get that snitch angle with me. Even though you say you did a few bids outside Queens. And even though you say you was the plug that supplied lean. And even though you named yourself after mafia leaders that don't ride clean. Hollow, I hate when your opponents act like you should have never sent 911 to that crime scene. Because I'm a civilian, bro. I think you did the right thing. I said,
Before you can see Milwaukee and be like, yeah, white thing. 90% black people in there. It's tough to cheer for
Yeah,
them.
totally.
That would have hit me different.
I said, hey, but this would a tide swing.
Low
But this
key
would
too, like, not to get too nitpicky, but I almost think if he should have just said white thing.
You think so?
And mispronouncing it.
Yeah.
Because the timing's a little like it's clever, like fun, but I almost think it was. I think you did the right thing. The white thing, like made it slightly ambiguous, but still saying white thing. You did what you do is you act out right thing, but say white thing. You did the right thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Tide swing, because I said, hey, but this with a tide swing. But this with a tide swing, because Aaron's gifted and petty. I'll parlay 10 legs on the Paralympics. We can't share descriptions. We ain't fair to witness. I show up every battle prepared with writtens. The scene I protect at all cost. You project and call cops. How we Karen's different. Nigel, sit right there a minute, because I know you've been through some major hurdles in your day. Betrayal at its finest had you journaling your pain. Friends you thought were close all deserted you for fame and threw curses on your name. But Hollow, right now, you and I are perfect for this stage. This whole setup that they got is non-verbal in a way to show you that your friend group was never a circle but a cage. I am unfazed. Everybody think Ward is friendly. Today on the court with Wemby and I'm scoring 60. Everybody think Ward is friendly. Today on the court with Wemby and I'm scoring 60. This a Ford or 10-speed to a Porsche or Bentley. I've been getting shot at all year by fours and semis. They thought 100 bullets, Gage, or a Hollow would be sure to end me, but the Lord that's with me said no weapon formed against me. I said simply.
Cooking in this third, but it feels like the crowds.
Yeah, they're like catching up with him again. I feel like
they tire.
Yeah, in fact, they probably got lost with the white angle. Probably. He's got to earn them back, you know.
I look back and rejoice. I chose the path of a Christian. You can laugh at the choice, but I seen you crash from a distance. One year you rapping with joy, then you scratching and sniffling. Went from having a crack in your voice to having crack in your system. I said the dissension. We all saw that.
He just put
Crack cocaine.
You crack. That's amazing.
You're doing a 90s drug.
Angel dust.
Crack. You gotta go downtown LA and go find a crack dealer.
It would be difficult nowadays to honestly get crack, bro.
But it's like fashion, you know what I mean? Like
everyone's on crack now, bro.
You're trying to set the trend.
Crack dealers ain't even got phones. You gotta find them.
I was an influencer in the drug world.
You scratching and sniffling. Went from having a crack in your voice to having crack in your system. I said the dissension, because we all saw that Hollow versus ILLMAC battle.
My boy Das. What up? My boy Das dropped the 25 bomb. Said bar pong is cool, but it's not the final level of rap. The most electrified. Your father's uncle. Alright. Okay, I see.
Shout out to X.
It's probably like a Ghostface Killer reference or Rock Marciano.
Final level of rap.
Shout out Das, though.
Yeah, come on.
I said the dissension, because we all saw that Hollow versus ILLMAC battle. Wasn't nothing comparable.
Yeah, I think this battle was pretty like. I think it was a fire battle.
Hollow 3-0.
Hollow 3.
Because we all saw that Hollow versus ILLMAC battle. Wasn't nothing comparable. In the third round, he put a slit in his tank top so he could Hulk Hogan rip it. It was hysterical. Not knowing that moment for his career would be a parable. Because how quickly you went from a cut above to terrible. Yo, let me.
Lord 3-0. That shit was
I
corny.
said, let me share with you. Because I recall 2014, you were the top model for the GOATs. He was the model for the GOATs, the top paid. Someone league owners wanted to follow and promote. Never had to worry about the bag, just Hollow. Can you go? But now when they call him with the budget, it's how low? Can you go? Yo, you are a joke. To me, it's all the extra involved. Excuse after excuse from these vets when they fall. I can appreciate the foundation you laid and be impressed with the job. It still not tell you you're the best of them all, because when the skill set got tougher, your skill set never evolved. Look, I ain't come to get personal with him. I brought enough bars to body him and every person that's with him. I tell him, fall in line. Black Ice, God is good. All the time.
Like it. 10 out of 10.
That was a crazy battle.
That was a 10 out of 10. That's one of them ones I don't even want to really call a third round, because I just think it was just a good battle. I mean,
I know. I'm not mad at people calling this either way.
Yeah, because that third was pretty even. It was, to me, it feels like it was like.
I'm gonna keep it real though. But look, I'm gonna keep it real though, because none of y'all want to.
Okay.
So look,
all right.
Hollow clearly won that third. Ward just lost the crowd. You know what I mean? Nothing against him, and he did. The energy just dipped too low. Hollow's round, he was dancing the whole time. I think the third might be the largest margin of the round out of all the rounds.
I was kind of leaning towards A-Ward.
I
thought A-Ward won that last round.
I was kind of leaning towards.
Really?
Let me ask you this, ILLMAC. You're a good person.
There was like the majority of his shit was flat.
Well, I want to ask you how much crowd.
Look, crowd plays a lot for energy, how you dance with it, how you adapt. But the thing is I think with this material specifically, like, I kind of agree with the crowd. Like, I wasn't like really geeking off none of that. I thought it was probably the weakest chunk of this battle. Was that whole part where and not just because it wasn't getting crowd. I was just like, I don't know about the angle. It's you know what I mean? It was rebuttal-ish. It kind of lined up with the first thing, but it just wasn't hitting, and it just didn't feel as on par with the bar Ward set for himself already in this battle. And it's like my stance on battles in general is the majority of a battle is not versus your opponent. It's it's versus you, your last round, your last performance. The audience, the crowd's expectations of you will all play into the energy that happens in that moment and that's captured. And I think that Hollow was in the energy more in the most in that third. Now, if I could also go back though and say the second, I edged that to Hollow when we talk, but like I could see that round going either way. But like in retrospect too, because my thing is like you can judge round by round, but always you have to look at the whole picture too, and then that kind of might change the color of some of the rounds. Like I just think like it's not boxing. It's art. We're talking about an overall final product. You know what I mean? We're not scoring every punch as a connection, all that. Like, that's not what we're doing. So sometimes at the end of a battle, I might be like, ooh, but that other, like, I might, you know. So I could see edging the second either way. And I think that's the most debatable round. And the first was razor thin margin, too. But A-Ward just went, you know, he did enough, to edge it. But I think that round was... I think it was probably about the same margin as the first, if not a cut above. I thought Hollow he danced on him in that. But I could see you calling either way, and that's why even I'm giving myself the cop out of being like, I could say the second going either way. Ward definitely the first, Hollow definitely the third. I think that is like my end sort of first impression of seeing this battle.
I agree.
Yeah, I would probably edge it a little bit towards Hollow, but I think A-Ward had the best round of the battle though. The first. You know what I'm saying?
I think
you know what I mean? Like that's kind of where
first round he looked invincible.
Yeah, like that first round was really really good. So
I agree.
You know, either way, you could say either one and it'd be valid. You know,
even though I gave Ward the last round, when I'm talking about yourself, I guess what I'm asking is like more diversity in your attack, and I think Ward could have benefited a lot from that in the third round. He was attacking Hollow so direct in those first two rounds. I'm not sure the crowd wanted to hear another like direct attack on Hollow. I think the crowd might have wanted to hear a little bit something different. And when Hollow starts his round, everyone's like, "What's going to happen?" Every time he starts his round, you know, like I think if Ward talks about, there's some dumb shit about being caged in his life and whatever, you know, just for like half a round, I think that's where he could benefit.
That was a fun battle, man.
Yeah,
that was a great fucking battle. It was easy to critique it from here, but that's a fucking amazing battle.
That was a really
hats off to both of them, 100%.
Black Ice,
Ice,
John Doe.
Do you guys think Hollow's time and grind time really shaped a big part of his like jokey?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, for sure. All of our trajectories, like, and the chat actually had the by 1% largest margin vote in favor of Hollow on the third as well. But great battle.
Great battle. Salute to both of them.
Shout out to Peggy, who's always in the chat. Shout out to Peggy.